I take a sheet of paper out of my bag and I start sketching out a poster. Monica wanted me to make them, right? I don't really know what it should look like, but if it ends up being sorry. If it ends up being like my drawing from yesterday, no, I can't think about that. Suddenly, Monica begins addressing the club. It looks like she was waiting for me and Mikey to finish talking. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. We all go to the front of the class. Monica has already readied? Okay. Readied some chairs for us. She's a great president. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. She's not wrong. I'm most likely going to ruin everything. God damn it. Stop being so negative about yourself, Sayori. God damn it. Stop it. You're hurting me. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets. Pamphlets we can give out during the event. I look at the poster I've been working on. It doesn't really look good. I hope she won't look at it. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Yay! No. No. Bad idea. I had completely forgotten about that. What will I do? How am I supposed to perform in front of an audience? I'll just end up failing. Even if I write a great poem, my performance will be bad. It looks like I'm not the only worried one, though. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. She looks at me. It seems as though she expects me to show her what I made. I hold it up. Monica nods. I'm pretty sure she likes hers better. After all, she already put some up around the school. Why do I have to make more? Because it's a pamphlet, so you gotta make multiple pamphlets. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Monica looks really disappointed. She was so proud of her idea. Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Don't tell me they're going to have another heated argument. I don't want any of this again. I'm not staying here if they do. I agree with Atsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. She shakes her head. She's so embarrassed. The good mood everyone had is now gone. It looks like Monica is the only one who's enjoying this moment. Does it look like she is? Doesn't look like it on her face. I want everyone to have fun during the festival, even if I don't want to attend, but... Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Monica gives everyone a compassionate smile. She's not smiling still. It looks like she understands how hard it is to breach one's own comfort zone. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never share their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. I like to side with Natsuki and Yuri because I really don't want to perform. But this club is Monika's pride and joy, so I can't let her work go to waste, even if it's going to be embarrassing. And even if I end up hating it myself more so than I do now, I will do it. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. I can't deny that all the things she just said are right. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. Monika flashes me a big smile, but Yuri and Natsuki don't seem too convinced. Mikey looks like he's thinking. I wonder if he's interested in doing a performance. I can answer that for you. Nope. Will he side with Natsuki? That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Not really. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? No. I know you do. I said no. I know we all do. I still said no. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Nope. I still say no. She's really persuasive. Is that why she was on the debate team? Probably. At this point, it's just manipulation. Not that it's a bad thing, of course. They don't know what to do. Still, they remain silent. Mikey looks at me. He seems worried too. I still can't tell if he wants to do it or not. I see him ponder for a moment, and then he finally decides to speak. Out of the way, Yuri! Oh, that's a different sprite, though. Or at least the expression, though. I don't think I've seen that yet in this mod, as far as I know. I agree! I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. I can't believe what I'm hearing. So Mikey really is interested in our activities? I feel some kind of warmth in my heart. Maybe this day isn't as bad as I thought it was. Well, maybe, but... As soon as Mikey intervened, Natsuki's behavior changed. Does she... It's pretty clear she does. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Now we just need to convince Yuri. Yoink. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri looks away with a worried expression. I hate myself for forcing her, but I want the club to be successful. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. Seeing her face reminds me of what I saw. Maybe it's because of that type of situation that she does when does those kinds of things. It may be my fault. However, it doesn't really look like she's upset. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I like how she says that with a smile on her face, though. That's a little worrying there. She's smiling and she says this club is seriously going to be the death of me. Jesus. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Fuck! No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Once again, everybody's worried. Well, yeah, she just threw it right out of the blue. I get out an old poem from my bag. I think it's fairly similar to the one I wrote today, so I hope Mikey will like it. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it? How do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Without even thinking, I raised my hand. Can I go next? Of course. I don't know why I asked. I just felt like it. I don't think I'll be able to recite it properly. But maybe Mikey will appreciate it. Or maybe I'm just being too hopeful. It's too late now, anyway. Now let's see. She flips open her notebook and skims through it. She looks focused. After a few moments, she stands behind the podium and happily meets all of our gazes. I mentioned this before. Where the fuck did the podium come from? The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Fast forwarding. Because she doesn't actually read it. Monica stands tall with proud posture. She begins reciting her poem. She speaks clearly and loudly. I can tell she's practiced this. I feel so absorbed by her words. It's as if she's the only one in the room. I glance at my surroundings. Mikey's face is relaxed into a natural smile. Why does this scene feel so powerful? Yuri and Natsuki both look focused. Are they trying to read into Monika's words? When Monika finishes her recitation? Jesus, I am speechless. That was incredible. I couldn't think of anything else except her and her poem. The four of us applaud. Monika is all out of breath. She smiles at us. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I take a deep breath as I prepare to perform. I don't even want to think about myself right now. I want to focus on my recitation. Recitation! Fuck! Is it recitation or recitation? Or, I don't know, man. I never even heard people even say that. I just heard that, be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna recite this. I'm gonna do my recite. Oh, fuck, man. Mikey was right. I'm really getting absorbed by it. Well. Oh, right. I forgot Yuri cuts in and does it. And then it's Sayori. I forgot this happened. I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri's ready to start reading. I'm kind of disappointed. I really wanted to read. But it's my role to make everyone happy, so I might as well just let her head... Let her head? Let her read. This poem is called... She anxiously glances around her. She's a bit like me. She impulsively wanted to read her poem, and she's lost now. Will it be the same for me? You can do it, Yuri! Yuri gives me a determined look and nods her head. It's called Aftermage of a Crimson Eye. As she starts reading her poem, I could tell she's feeling a bit uneasy. Feeling a bit uneasy. I think that might have to be a bit uneasy. I think. Her voice shakes, and her breathing is irregular. This makes me wonder why she was so eager to come up and read in front of everyone. I need to sleep. I just wanted the day to end so I could sleep. Apparently I should have started recording this at like 11 p.m. Is it because she wants to prove she's worth something? I've been comparing the two of us to one another ever since our interaction outside the clubroom. I should stop doing that. After a few lines, Yuri's voice changes and she stops looking at us. She's so absorbed by her own poem. It's impressive. I would say it's as powerful as Monica's, but her poem really pulls you in. She may not actually remember where she is. I really wonder what's going on inside her head. She sounds like she's in her element. After reading the last sentence, she slowly lifts her head and looks at us. She shakes her head and realizes where she is. She looks embarrassed again. Mikey's the first one to applaud. The rest of us begin clapping as well. Yuri seems very pleased. I think everyone is in disbelief. After all, it's pretty rare to see Yuri act so confidently. I love to tell her I'm proud of her, but I just end up looking stupid. She hurries back to her chair, her poem still in hand. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. That's what Yuri did. Looks like she's not ready to talk yet. Did she push herself too far? I look around me. It looks like Natsuki isn't ready to go yet. I clutch my poem and I stand up. Okay, I guess I'm next then. I walk up to the podium. I have a big smile on my face, but I feel like I'm going to throw up. This definitely wasn't a good idea, especially after seeing the talents of Monica and Yuri. I'm far from being as good as these two. This one's called My Meadow. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't like how this is... Oh, God. They're all looking at me. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? He already looks fed up. It's not my fault. I really don't feel good. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that you... Fuck! So it'll come out the best that way. I take a second or two to think about what Monica just told me. I'm doing this for myself. Nobody's around me. I see. Okay, then. I begin reciting my poem. My voice shakes at first. For myself, no one around. Should I be worried right now? I don't know. I can feel the fresh air around me. It's like I'm not even in the club anymore. It's like I'm no longer in this world. It feels so peaceful. And I keep reading my poem. The words flow out of my mouth. I've rarely felt this good for my entire life. I read the last few words of my poem and I sigh. I want to stay here. I don't want to go. Damn it! I'm back to the club. I don't know what just happened, but my recitation is over already. I did it! Mikey stands up and smiles. Good job, Sayori. Even Mikey liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? What did I say? I was so focused on my poem and my performance that I thought out loud. He gives me a weird look and sits back down on his chair. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. What does she mean? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. they might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. I practiced a poem of higher difficulty while I was in the corridor, but I just can't put in as strong of emotions as the one I just recited. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. I think she just tried to make me understand my performance wasn't really good. I'm not really disappointed. I was expecting that. I'm just glad Mikey somewhat enjoyed it. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Mikey. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Mikey lower everyone's standards in a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! Why is she being so harsh towards him? I glance at Mikey. He looks a bit hurt. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Mikey stands up and lazily walks towards the podium. He won't admit it, but it looks like he's bothered by what Natsuki said. And his eyes gone. Everybody stops talking and looks at him. He's clearly embarrassed. He starts reciting his poem, even though it's only composed of simple words. I feel them reach into the bottom of my heart. He keeps nervously glancing at Natsuki as he reads it. Mikey heavily sighs after he's done reading. Everyone claps. Natsuki has a huge smile on her face, but she stops as soon as she spots me looking at her. Huh. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki's acting tough, but I can tell she's very nervous. Is it because she doesn't want to perform in front of Mikey? The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Hatoi! Anyway, the poem is called Jump. She takes a deep breath and begins reading aloud her poem. She's trying to avoid her gaze as much as possible. It soon starts sounding like Yuri and Monica's recitation. I don't know if that's how you really say that, though. I really don't. Her poem is so cute, yet so deep. That's to be expected of her. Again, everyone applauds when she's done reading. She doesn't even smile, and she goes to her seat without looking at us. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. She really tries to hide her shy personality. There's so much I don't know about all the people in this room. I've known them for years, yet I discover things about them every day. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. She and I are polar opposites, yet I can relate to her so much. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would have been the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Why is she being unnecessarily aggressive? Because she's a bitch? Well, I guess in that case... Oh, that's Monica. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I don't really know what I'd like to recite. Maybe I could try reading some more Parfait Girls to find some inspiration. It worked pretty well this morning. The inspiration I felt a bit earlier still hasn't worn off. Today is a surprisingly enjoyable day. Jesus. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. You eyeless fuck. Is Mikey blushing? It's so cute. Monica really knows how to flatter people. The five of us put our poems back in our bags. I'm glad this is over. It was enjoyable, but I'm really starting to feel tired. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Oh man, we're actually close to that end. Oh boy. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I'm a bit apprehensive. Sorry. There will be so many people. Will I have to spend time there alone? I'm pretty sure Mikey will be at the festival with Natsuki. Maybe it'd be better for me to act sick or... No, this day is going well. I can't start acting like a stupid shut-in. Maybe the club will need my help. I can't let them down. I can't be selfish. Yuri, however, is already starting to stress out over the festival. I can do this. This is going to be too much pressure. Breathe, Yuri, breathe. All right. Mikey stands up and stretches. He looks somewhat satisfied with what he's done today. He looks around the room. I can't help but notice that his gaze stopped a few seconds on Natsuki. He smiles for a second and turns to me. Ready to go, Sayori? Well, what? He's the one asking me to go now? Today's definitely a great day. Maybe things aren't as horrible as they seemed at first glance. Yup. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? What are they saying? I just want to spend time with Mikey. It's not as if I wanted to. Well, it's none of their business anyway. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, Mikey looks very hesitant all of a sudden. It looks like he no longer wants to walk home with me. Is he that ashamed? I can't let myself think about those things. I'm walking home with him. It's the only thing that matters right now. It's okay, Mikey. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I may have sounded a bit harsh, but he looked so embarrassed that I couldn't just leave him like that. We both make our way out of the club room. Mikey waves at Natsuki as we leave. We haven't really spoken to one another since we left the school. Is something on his mind? He's not paying attention to his surroundings. Now that I think about it, though, today was a pretty good day. Of course, there was that classroom incident, and Yuri. But Mikey looks like he enjoyed his time at the at the club today. And I also managed to recite my poem in front of everyone. Maybe things are gradually getting better. Hey, Sayori. I jerk my head up. Is he talking to me? He said your name, right? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Wait, what am I saying? The situation just felt right, and I wanted to know... No, I'm just stupid. I'll ruin everything. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. He looks very confused. He's about to say he would walk with Natsuki, isn't he? I feel like that's what he's about to say. God damn it. I'm not ready to hear what's in Sayori's head. I'm really not. I hate myself. Today was going just fine. And I let my selfishness ruin everything again. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Oh god, yep, he is. I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. So he wouldn't mind leaving me for Natsuki? I'm really disappointed. I should stop trying to lie to myself. But if that's what he wants, I can only respect his decision. Natsuki is a great person after all. It'd be better for his health to stay with her rather than with me. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ha! You admitted it! Nah, I'm just teasing him and acting fake as usual. I got to enjoy the afternoon at least. I'm grateful. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore. Oh, fuck me. No, this is drifting towards another subject again. Why don't I just shut up? It'd make Mikey's life easier. Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. At least he's honest. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Mikey looks away. It looks like I really made the situation awkward. Of course, I just had to ask that question. Why did I think it'd be a good idea in the first place? My arm stings. I had forgotten about it. Is it here to remind me of how bad of a person I am? I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Sayori. I'll see you tomorrow. I hate MC in this mod. I hate him. I fucking hate him. I hate him so much right now. Unfucking believable, man. This is not gonna turn out. This is not gonna turn out well in the end, is it? If this is really based off like the main game, is it really gonna be like the same results? Ah, great. This is gonna suck. See you, Mikey. Just as I thought, he was thinking about Natsuki. I wonder if he'll draw her again for tomorrow. I slowly approach my house. I really don't want to be in there all alone again. But I guess I have no choice.